Let me say one thing. I love Green Arrow. Though I have never read any of the comics, I have always loved the design and character that is Oliver Queen. My bases being mainly from cartoons such as Justice League Unlimited, Young Justice, etc. I liked how fun he was, as well as how he could become serious if the situation demanded it. Also, I'm more of a fan of Bow and Arrow. Then when I heard the CW would be giving him a show, I fell more in love with it. Even if he was a little like Batman. Sure, the show slowly became, let's praise Felicity Smoke.
Because I am really smart. And guess what, Oliver? It did work.
But there are still some likable moments, I think. But we're not looking at that today. Today is a DC animated short with Green Arrow being portrayed by Neil McDonough as Oliver Queen. And he does a good job at it too. So let's take a look at DC Showcase Green Arrow.
Well, folks, we've got a massive jam heading into and out of Star City International. Blame it on all the added security put in place for the royal arrival.
Damn airport traffic, always congested. We see Oliver trying to contact Dinah, aka Black Canary, to try to propose to her, but can't find the right words.
Oh, come on! The arrow's green!
Oliver then spots Malcolm Merlyn, who for some reason looks way more evil than on Arrow. Seriously, he's not even trying to hide how evil he is here. At least on Arrow he could pass as a normal person. Too bad Arrow then took too long to kill him off and wasted his character. Calm down. This is the better Green Arrow. Speaking of this better Green Arrow, he has to take a picture and cross-reference it with known criminals to prove it's Merlyn, even after saying,
Wait a minute, I know that guy.
A young girl then comes through while many major news teams decide to take pictures, such legitimate news groups like Channel 52. It's a shame her guards don't have bulletproof vests or anything like that, since they easily die during this no Russian fight sequence. Thankfully, Green Arrow comes in with his sappy jokes to save the day. And because Green Arrow is here now, the goons have now become stormtroopers. I don't get it. They could easily hit the Queen's Royal Guards, but Green Arrow is just too hard to hit. Damn his white privilege, protagonist powers. Merlyn, who is now in his villain attire for some reason, decides to give chase. And since this is Green Arrow, let's get some banter.
Felicity, honey, it's a little hard to fight with you doing that in my ear.
I totally forgot that this was an open line. Keep doing what you're doing. Make smart decisions.
Not that kind of banter.
That dragon almost got us.
You do realize I am 10, and do not require fairy tale metaphors?
Me? Weren't you after the kid?
Excuse me?
Kidding, you're kidding us?
There's the funny Oliver we all know and love. And hey, we even have a competent Merlyn who is able to shoot an arrow through his leg. But why is Merlyn trying to kill this girl? Let's have some exposition for it. Spoilers, it turns out Count Vertigo is behind it. Vertigo's whole plot is basically a Hamlet plot thread. Now in Baggage Claim, Oliver must face one of the thugs. But since John DiMaggio is his voice, this thug is now super tough. Oliver is no longer dealing with the average, ordinary thug. And the action is great. The way it's shot is great, especially with the adrenaline rush as Oliver is decked square in the face.
So, Arrow, once again you stumbled onto my stage and horned in on my act.
That's me. Always hogging the limelight.
I seem to recall you lost our last duel. All 8 of our last duel.
Again? Oh right, this Oliver and Merlyn actually have a history of fights. That is not animated to us in this video. Even though it's only mentioned, it's a clear sign that this Malcolm McDowell version of Malcolm Merlyn is dangerous as well as a badass. And of course, Oliver wins by shooting an arrow through Merlyn's arrow because of science. Guess Oliver talked with Hawkeye on getting those arrows that killed him. How much time is left? 3 minutes? Time for Steve Bloom to come out of the shadows. But since it's only 3 minutes, Dinah comes to save the day because feminism. No, that would be too stupid. Instead, Black Canary is already a badass, so there's no need to talk about feminism. Thus, Oliver proposes in a weird choice of words. However, she decides that Oliver isn't good for her and turns him down, thus leading Oliver to make terrible choice after terrible choice, ending with his not-so-happy on and off again marriage with Felicity Smoke because she is the greaterest. And that's that. So how was it? I loved it. This animated Oliver feels more natural and just fun to be around. He'll make some jokes from time to time, but does know the severity of the situations he'll find himself in. Plus, his relationship with Dinah is great and a little cute, as he can't properly propose and is beating himself up a little over this. The actors also give great performances, and the story is so good that it carries over to Young Justice, except it's Wally West saving the young queen. DC seems to succeed in the animated movies like Batman Under the Red Hood, which is why the animation here just looks so damn good and is based around the comic appearances. The voice for Oliver, Neil McDonough, does a great job here. Wish he did a good job for Damien Dark, though. Steve Blum as Vertigo is alright, but I just don't feel his voice is perfect for a character like Vertigo. It sounds way too evil. And Malcolm McDowell as Merlin is another voice that is alright, but makes it sound super evil. However, because this is akin to a comic book, the super evil voices work, as some comics have had one note or just super evil villains like Darkseid or Galactus, or even...
You can call me One Face now!
Because I love the Green Arrow and all the previous points said, this scores a 9 out of 10. I'm Wolf, and I'll see you all later, hopefully.